If you know me well, you know I love sharks. They are my favorite animals, and they have been for a long time, ever since I was around 9 years old. My interest in sharks began as I watched Shark Week, which, by the way, don't take Shark Week at face value. Shark Week dramatizes sharks and makes them seem like man-eating killers just for money. But my interest started with Shark Week, and then I began watching just about every other documentary I could about sharks. It got to a point where I couldn't find new information in any new documentaries I watched. If it weren't clear, I really like sharks. And while I have no favorite shark in a number one spot, I do favor a handful out of the 400 or so species. In no particular order, here's some of my favorite sharks. There are generally two people in the quote-unquote shark community. Those that are genuinely interested in sharks, and those who like sharks because they think all sharks are mindless machines with an unquenchable bloodthirst. If you find yourself in the prior, you probably already know about the Thresher Shark. The Thresher Shark is undoubtedly an adorable shark that uses a unique tactic in hunting. Thresher Sharks have a tail that has the same length as the rest of their bodies. They use this tail as a whip to stun fish. Once a fish is hit and it's shocked, the shark then proceeds to eat the fish. If you compare this to any other shark, the Thresher Shark is absolutely one of a kind. And if you compare the Thresher Shark to popular beliefs about sharks, you will find yourself at odds. The Thresher Shark has only one documented attack on a human, and the only reason this attack happened is because the victim of the attack grabbed the shark's tail. They're said to be shy and harmless, and they can grow up to 20 feet long, the same length as a 20-foot hose.
I've held a soft spot in my heart for the lemon shark for quite some time now. They look similarly to the great white shark minus the black eyes and plus a yellowish tint on their bodies. The lemon shark is no small shrimp either, going up to 10 feet in length on average. This shark just be vibing though. Unlike most other sharks, the lemon shark doesn't need to constantly move in order to breathe. Sharks breathe by moving as the movement allows water to pass in their gills. The lemon shark uses a process called buccal pumping, basically a fancy schmancy term for breathing through their mouth. They like to rest on the ocean floor, lay down, and breathe to relax. Their vibin is so strong that they let people pet them as they lay down. Although if you do this, well, just remember to be careful, as they are shy giants, but giants nonetheless. The number of attacks from lemon sharks? 10 reported. None have resulted in death. The Mako shark is above all the fastest shark species. With speeds as fast as 45 miles per hour, this shark sure is a speed demon. In appearance, it looks like a great white, but much more skinny. The average Mako shark weighs about 900 pounds lighter compared to the average great white, and that is the heaviest average Mako size compared to the lightest great white size. To be specific, Mako sharks can grow from 130 pounds up to over 300 pounds. As for length, the Mako shark can grow, on average, up to 10 feet. Aside from the great speed it has, it just looks like a badass, slimmer, and more flexible version of the great white. It's like the shark equivalent of an Xbox One versus an Xbox One S. Between the years of 1580 and 2017, in 437 years, only 9 attacks on humans were recorded by the Shortfin Mako shark species. Only one of these attacks ended in death. Hammerheads don't use their heads to bonk their prey, as the name hammer may suggest. Their heads may be shaped like a hammer, but their heads are actually shaped like this to give them better vision, and good reef does it work. Hammerhead sharks have 360-degree vision all around them due to this odd, yet incredibly useful shape of a head. As a little kid, They used to be my favorite sharks to their absolutely goofy head shape.
Look at the top of his head!
I still like hammerheads, but I probably couldn't pick them or any shark as my #1 favorite. These are yet another large shark species, going to 13 feet on average, though the largest has been up to 20 feet. They are also much more social compared to other sharks as they swim in large groups together, called a school, just like many other fish. As for attacks, 16 attacks have been recorded, and none have been fatal. The Basking Shark is one of my favorite sharks for a multitude of reasons. If you know this shark, it is likely because of the
Shark, hog.
This is a meme of a basking shark that I have seen sent from time to time, and I'm not exactly sure what shark it is in the first part of the meme, but the shark with the mouth open, that's a basking shark. Seeing this shark in the wild, it's always been a delight for everyone, and never has anyone needed to fear this shark, with no attacks recorded. They are also the second biggest shark, as the whale shark takes the #1 spot in size. Yes, you heard that right. This giant is larger than great whites and hasn't attacked anyone, with an average length of 20 to 26 feet. Their teeth, however, are incredibly small. I haven't actually seen any teeth in them. The menu for this giant is none other than zooplankton. This is the only shark species that feeds entirely passively. How it eats zooplankton is by swimming with its mouth open, just like in the video. This shark is an absolute giant, but one not to worry your life over. It couldn't even kill you or eat you if it wanted to, which it doesn't want to in the first place. Not to be confused with their much bigger cousins, the tiger sharks. The sand tiger shark is rather unique in appearance. Their teeth are shaped like hooks that hook back into their mouth. This makes them look rather cool and also equally as scary. When I was around the age of 13 years old, I went to an aquarium with my sister. We saw a sand tiger shark, as I identified it without looking at any signs or even being told. The shark was at the opposite side of the tank from us, but it was slowly swimming to our side. I felt its eyes hitting ours the whole time. Then it got very close to the glass as it swam past us, which I could see for sure it was looking right at us, likely observing and wondering what the heck we were doing. As it got close to us, it picked up its speed a little bit as it swam away. I could see that it was as curious of us as we were of it. I liked sand tiger sharks even before this encounter, but it was much more cool to see it in real life. Although it was in a tank, it was still really cool. I think that makes it a little more special to me. Like seeing it in real life compared to just seeing other sharks on TV. It's a world difference, really. And I think that's why I probably hold sand tiger sharks in a more special place in my heart compared to many other sharks. But yeah, I liked sand tiger sharks even before this encounter, if you would call it an encounter. The sand tiger shark can grow on average up to 8 feet long and a maximum of 10 feet long. The shark I saw does fit the length. It was not an absolute giant or anything, but not a small shrimp either. Despite their scary looks, the sand tiger shark is known as a non-aggressive species. Their jaws can injure a human, sure, but they're not large enough to kill. And this brings us nicely to attack info. Sand tiger sharks are responsible for 36 recorded attacks, none of which have killed anyone. I just want to say right here, right now, with no script right now, this was really fun to work on. It took me about, I want to say, 3 to 4 days to make this video, and I'm glad I like how it turned out, and I had a lot of fun. I even learned some things myself making this video. And if you want to learn more, I have links in the description of footage I used, videos that I watch, and I even made a graph on the screen right now that shows the sharks we talked about, including their length, their weight, their total attacks, and the deaths they've caused. There's not very many of deaths. But yeah, this was absolutely fun to make, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Now, back to the script. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed and maybe learned something new just like I did. Check out the links in the description for more awesome shark videos, including the footage I used. If you have a favorite shark or some favorite sharks, do let me know in the comments. Some honorable mentions are the leopard shark and the cat shark. I like them also, as well as many other sharks. And that concludes my favorite sharks. I'll see you guys in the next video.